Keeping up with our motto that learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure, here we are with the remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students! Today we are going to start with class 10 science part 2 chapter number 5 towards green energy. Topics which I am going to cover during this session are energy and generation of electrical energy, as well as thermal energy based electric power station. What is energy? In simple words, I can say energy is the capacity to do work. We need energy in different forms for diverse types of work. In modern civilization, energy has become a primary need along with food, clothes, and shelter. The energy that we need may be in the form of nuclear energy, potential energy, kinetic energy, electrical energy, magnetic energy, or even chemical or thermal energy. As per the law of conservation of energy, energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can only be converted from one form to another. Different sources of energy are used to different forms of energy necessary for us. There are different types of energy sources which are used to obtain energy. Non-renewable energy sources, renewable energy sources, and secondary energy sources. Non-renewable energy sources together with the renewable energy sources, they form the primary energy sources which are available in the original form, and secondary energy sources, they are obtained from the primary energy sources. Let us see example of these type of energy sources. Coal, natural gas, nuclear energy, oil and petrol products, gasoline, diesel fuel, all these are the non-renewable energy sources. Biodiesel, biomass, ethanol, geothermal, hydropower, solar and wind energy. All these are the renewable energy sources. Whereas electricity and biofuel, they are the secondary energy sources which are obtained from these primary energy sources that are nothing but the non-renewable as well as the renewable source of energy. So, in this chapter, we are going to learn about electrical energy. Electrical energy for everyday use is generated mostly from the renewable or non-renewable sources. As shown in the picture, water and solar cells, they are the renewable source of energy, whereas fossil fuels and batteries, they are the non-renewable source of energy. In this chapter, we will learn about the various sources that are now used for the generation of electrical energy, the methods that are used for this, the scientific principles that are used here, as well as the advantages and the disadvantages of these methods. First, let us understand that how electricity is being generated. Generation of electricity is based on the principle of electromagnetic induction, which was invented by Michael Faraday. According to these principles, whenever the magnetic field around a conductor changes, a potential difference is created across the conductor. Let us understand this with the help of this diagram. Over here, you can see there is a conductor as well as the magnet is placed over here. So the field around the conductor can be changed in two ways. If the conductor is stationary and a magnet is rotating, or if a magnet is stationary and the conductor is rotating. In this case, you can see the conductor is stationary and a magnet is rotating with the help of a rotating shaft. So here the field around the conductor will change, because when the conductor enters the magnetic lines of force of this magnetic field, the potential difference will be created across the conductor, and because of this electricity will be generated, because you already know when there is a potential difference Between the 2 points, the electrons and protons start moving. So this flow results in an electric current. The electrical power generating machine that is based on this principle is called electric generator. Picture shows the schematic diagram of an electric generator. Here you can see there are induction coils and magnets are placed inside the induction coil and they are rotated with the help of slip rungs and brushes. So when induction coil crosses the lines of magnetic lines of forces, electrical energy is generated. Such large generators are used in commercial power generation plants. And a turbine is used in such plant to rotate the magnet of the generator. Picture shows a steam turbine. It has got different parts like a wheel, shaft and blades. When a flow of liquid or gas is directed on the blades of the turbine, it rotates because of the kinetic energy of the flow. This turbine is connected to the electrical generator. Thus, the magnet in the electric generator starts rotating and electrical energy is produced. The flow chart of this generation of electricity can be shown as proper energy source to run turbine, that is the liquid or gas which will rotate the turbine, which in turn will rotate the magnets of the generator and it will generate electrical energy. To rotate the generator, we need a turbine, and to drive the turbine, we need an energy source. So based on which type of energy source is used to rotate the turbine, there are different types of power generating stations. 3 of them are shown here: thermal energy based electric power station, nuclear energy based electric power station, and natural gas based electric power station. Let us understand the working of thermal energy based electric power station. Picture shows the schematic diagram of a thermal power plant. In this, the turbine is rotated using steam. Water is heated in a boiler using the thermal energy released due to burning of coal. The steam of very high temperature and pressure is generated. The energy in the steam drives the turbine. Thus, the generator connected to the turbine also rotates and electrical energy is produced. The steam is converted back into the water with the help of a condenser, and the water is recirculated to the boiler. After combustion of fuel in the boiler, the emitted gases are released to the atmosphere through a very high tower. Once the turbine is rotated using the steam at high temperature and pressure, the steam temperature and pressure decreases. This steam is converted back to water by taking out the heat from it, that is, by cooling it. So how this is done? This is done in the condenser using water in the cooling tower. The water in cooling tower is circulated through the condenser. Heat energy in the steam is given to the water and the steam condenses back to the water. The heat absorbed by the water is then released to the atmosphere through water vapor and heated air through the cooling tower. Let us see the flowchart representation of thermal power plant. The fuel which is used is the coal that is used for boiling the water. Then the boiler for conversion of water to steam. The energy generated from this steam is used to rotate the turbine, which in turn rotate the magnet in the generator and the electricity is generated. energy transformation, that is the flow of the energy, can be obtained from the flow chart of thermal power plant. Over here you can see fuel coal is used, so it is the chemical energy of the coal that is converted into thermal energy of the steam, which in turn rotates the turbine, so it generates kinetic energy. Again, it rotates the magnet in the generator, which is nothing but the kinetic energy in the turbine is converted into the kinetic energy of the generator, which in turn results into electrical energy. So chemical energy is converted into thermal energy, which in turn is converted into kinetic energy, and finally electrical energy is produced. Although thermal power generation is a major way of electricity generation today, but it suffers certain problems. Let us see the disadvantages of thermal power plant. Coal is a non-renewable source of energy, so it is available in limited quantity. Therefore, in future, there will be limitations on the availability of the coal. Burning of coal causes pollution of environment, which in turn affects the human life. When coal is burnt, harmful gases like carbon dioxide, sulfur oxide, and nitrogen oxide are released in the atmosphere, which are harmful to our health. Along with the emission of gases due to burning of coal, soot particles are also released into the environment. This may cause serious health problems related to the respiratory system. So, we have learned about the working as well as disadvantages of thermal energy based electric power station. In the next session, we will study about the nuclear energy based electric power station as well as natural gas based electric power station in detail. This is all for this session. Thank you so much.